What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero. Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode, we started the final trial in this deep, dark, dank dungeon.
Dank!
And, Monokuma is joining the trial. We're trying to convince Hagakure, or we found out that everyone is not out to get us, and rather that everyone has these uniquely made group photos. We talked about the school in general, but now we're getting down to the murder and trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
Yep.
We just showed that the person who attacked Nagi in the middle of the night was not actually Ikusawa Mukuro, based on the tattoo.
Ikusawa Mukuro was dead a couple of days before, and it was likely the mastermind.
True that. Alright, let's hop into it. Monokuma is on the ropes. That still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right? Hagakure, Fukuwa, Asina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night. Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us. Actually, if they were in the gym, that means they couldn't be controlling Monokuma, and we would partially explain why they were able to dismantle Monokuma.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I'm sure it couldn't have been any of you. Wait, how is someone controlling Monokuma right now?
That's why I think it might be like Hagakure, because he's the only one who like maybe has like the mind ability to like be in two places at once.
That'd be such a stretch. If he has an undemonstrated ability throughout the entire game,
it'd
and
be
then
very
they're
like
it's like here's the result. Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. I don't know. That's like a literary term for something of like higher class. This is like an unfair, like you couldn't have solved this mystery because you didn't have all the information throughout the entire game. Especially for like the biggest mystery to solve. But anyways, sure, it could have been any of you. But what about Kirigiri? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Nagi, tell him. Huh? Show me what?
Her hands. What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Now I'll show you. Before anyone can say anything, gloves coming off. The gloves are coming off.
Oh man.
See these scars. I wonder if they're interestingly made. Kirigiri was removing her gloves.
Your hands.
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It's more than just a little burnt skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means that we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kirigiri seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Oh, so we don't get to see him.
Yeah. My scars should suffice as proof. Nagi, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this has been made much clearer. This much has been made clear. Ugh. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Nagi is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. Without my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Oh, sorry that I said it out loud. I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Ikusawa's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that. You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you? In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here. Then, somehow, she was killed in secret without any of us knowing. And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have totally decomposed, just like your brain.
Lol, get him, Fukuwa. Then, she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, just store it somewhere, Biolab.
Yeah, of course. There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. Okay, I was gonna say, thank God we don't have to do a non-stop debate for this. Ikusawa's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yeah, you saw it. That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. It's just the perfect place to hide a body, and keep the body preserved at the same time. Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden, and I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof. Tarp.
Yeah.
Okay. Sad face. Or, happy face.
Yeah, that's like
a
an easy...
for this. We're just gonna move on. What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab!
Holy cow, how'd you notice that tiny little thing?
He's observant.
Nagi's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing. This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers and put the coat on it afterwards. Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's what Kirigiri does. But that's just a wild guess. Where is your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
What? I have an idea. Okay, so I have this. So ever since the group photos, I'm thinking something's weird about Junko.
Right.
What if Junko's body's not in the biolab?
Oh.
Also, her death was the only one I think that didn't result in the trial. Because it was just a mastermind like killing her because she broke the rules.
That's true. I don't know how she would have stayed. I don't know how she would have staged that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that could reveal it. That could be pretty hype.
Yeah.
Because there were 9 bodies, which would account for 15. So there is one body that's not there.
Yeah.
That being said, we aren't guaranteed that all the bodies have to go there.
This is true.
Right?
This is true. But then also another thing about Junko's face is what if it's like someone who like dressed up as Junko, but no one remembers what her actual face looks like. Because if their memories were wiped, let's say there was someone who dressed up like had the hair, had the outfit of Junko, but like her face was totally different. We wouldn't know that.
Oh, that's fair. So that would explain maybe how.
Right? Because then like let's say like the Junko
I still don't understand how they
after,
could like fake their own death though.
They just killed someone else.
But there's no more than 16
Oh,
people
more
in
than
there.
16 people, yeah.
So it couldn't be like a proxy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What if it was Iksabu and that's where all the wounds came from? All over her body.
Oh. Yo, you're probably right.
Oh my god.
Oh, because that's right, because the wounds were like all over her body, like they were getting stabbed through by like that, in that way. That's probably it. Oh my god. Hashtag feeling like hell.
Okay.
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major, it can't be overlooked.
You're right.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about... Oh my goodness, I can't hear you.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
The personality of Monokuma would fit Junko.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of like super like outlandish.
How would you
and,
get
a little cutesy?
How would you get Ikisaba to dress up like Junko though?
I mean, if they were both part of the despair for the goal of the...
Like I can see that like Ikisaba's body would be Junko's body as it got like killed in that manner.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand.
Like why would Ikisaba be like, okay, I'll get killed?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that happens, but pretty close. We're pretty close to getting this.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab, could you be talking about... Hey, by the way, Nagi, what about that one thing? What one thing? What do you think I'm talking about? Your family. What?
What?
So I go back to the video? Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. The mom surprisingly looks like Asahira.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
I think Monokuma's just trying to throw him off.
Agreed. Well, why are you bringing that up now? Your mom, your dad, your little sister, what do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might assume? Stop talking like that.
Calm down, Nagi. He wants to get you upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Let's slam him. Oh, we got another bullet time battle. Oh my goodness, there's so much.
Oh, there's a lot. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's one there.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them on the screen right now. There's 3 more. There's 3. Okay, now there's 5 on the screen. There's 4 now.
Oh shoot.
Oh my god, there's literally so many.
I'm getting bodied. I need fever time. Is that spacebar?
It's okay, you have way more health than Monokuma does.
Okay.
You're almost there.
I think I'm using fever time now.
Okay,
Final strike.
Biolab secret. Okay.
I imagine that's it.
What?
What? What? Whoa.
Biolab lights!
Group photo, maybe?
No!
Might be the group photo. What do you think it is?
I think it's the Biolab lights because it's the numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
Biolab lights. There it is.
Ooh, that was really intense. There were so many upcoming.
I know, I was like
6 at a time.
That was ridiculous. I was like trying to just keep up with reloading and all, but the inconsistent Kirigiri is talking about is the lights. What are you talking about? What about the lights? Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. As part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored. I don't know if we know that for sure, but like for the sake of the game, I think we're gonna assume that.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if a blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot. But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Ikisama was in, and there were only 9. Why does that matter? You gotta give me that bite-sized version here, man. 9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 10. 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. So yeah, there's one fake death, and
Yeah.
I do think it is Junko.
I think it's Junko, because all the
And
other
then
ones
that
are
would have to be
trials.
Ikisama's body. I still don't know how that would have happened.
I still don't know why Ikisama would have agreed to dying, basically.
Yeah. Maizono died first. Junko the second. And yeah, look at all those. Alright, let's take a look at this a little bit more closely.
I mean, the color of her eyes is the same one as Ikisama's.
Yeah, I think all the faces look pretty similar though in this
Yeah.
case. I don't know. Maybe? We have to use like the bust size and such.
Yeah, we'd have to use the measurements. I was thinking
because like
Junko is a supermodel.
Junko is a supermodel.
5'7", but 5'7" is pretty tall for Japanese people.
That is true.
She's 97 pounds. She's
so
really
like,
light.
Yeah. So maybe that's saying that rather it would have been a doable substitution.
Yeah.
Okay. So it wouldn't be able to use to like differentiate, I think. But no, those definitely match like a lot of the wounds, I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
it's like wounds all over her body.
Leon was 3rd. Fujisaki. Rip. Owada was 5th.
Owada.
Ishimaru and Yamada. Celeste. Ogami. And then Ikisama.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there. You're saying that dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it. The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they want to do that, they would have destroyed Ikisama's body since they actually killed her. And yet her body was left alone.
Then whose body disappeared? It may very well be that none of them disappeared. But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
One of them never died.
Yeah.
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make. Oh, sorry for totally
okay.
hijacking that.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims, why is that? What was, same
Only
person.
9 murders took place.
Yeah. There weren't actually 10 murders, but 9. That's why there are 9 bodies. Patently untrue. Counting Monokuma's executions, there have indeed been 10 murders. Oh, wait, they didn't do the like...
I think this is the, that was wrong.
I think we can all agree on that. Actually, you're completely right, so... Wait, what was it?
I think it was someone was murdered twice.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, the same person was killed twice.
But that's not our
Ikisama
theory.
was killed twice. Killed.
Oh, okay.
Killed in twice.
Ikisama and Junko's death were like one and the same, technically.
Yeah.
What about if the same person was killed twice? Huh? Killed twice? Officially 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
Would that qualify for a class trial in that case? If they were already dead? And then like re-killed? How would that count for like a class trial? I don't think so, because then a murder technically didn't take place.
I mean, a murder technically did
Technically-
take place, but it just was a while ago. And it technically was the mastermind who killed her in the first place.
Oh, that's right, because it would technically be... That would be the first time the corpse was discovered? Maybe, and that's why it would take place?
Yeah.
The mastermind's murder? I guess that's why it would qualify for a class trial, because it was the mastermind's murder.
Yeah.
But
also, I mean, technically the last trial was really just, it was put in place to frame Kirigiri. Because that's the idea, is like they broke their own rules, so they're redoing the class trial.
Yeah, that's true. Because, yeah, I mean, technically if there were a trial over that murder, then it would have happened right away. Because everyone would have seen the corpse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I think the idea is that they're
breaking.
their own rules,
This is
and so
another
they have
instance
to-
of them breaking their own rules.
Yeah, and so that's what Kirigiri used as leverage in the beginning.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You guys like broke your own."
Well, I
rules."
think it was a different broken rule. This is like another instance of them
Yeah,
breaking
yeah, yeah.
rules.
They like broke their
Yeah. Okay.
murdered again.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess, but still, something like that could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. And can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Ikisaba, of course. Before she was killed as Ikisaba Mukuro, she was killed as someone else. Oh my gosh.
I'm
I'm so proud of myself.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden. No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on. Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kirigiri's totally delusional. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What are we trying to prove here? Fatal injury, the profile.
Yeah, totally the fatal injury.
Yeah. Who is this someone else that Ikisaba was killed as? We might have to appropriate something. Was it Sayaka Maizono? Was it Junko Enoshima? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kwata Leon-kun. Fujisaki Chihiro-kun. Oh, Adamondo-kun. That's so funny. Is this gonna be it?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Gosh.
Hi.
Hi!
Oh my god. Everything's falling apart for Monokuma. Slash Junko.
Junko.
Slash, actually Enoshima. We'll refer to it as
Yeah.
Enoshima to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
consistent. Enoshima. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Ikusaba's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body. And Ikisaba died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Enoshima suffered,
Do the similarities match? Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Enoshima, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Huh. It would make sense if Enoshima was like controlling Monokuma, but why would Ikisaba attack Monokuma? Right?
Yeah, like I feel like it would
I'm
have
still
to
trying to
be
figure out
planned
how
on
the
stage.
setup was happening,
Yeah.
right? Only this time it was presented as the corpse of one Ikisaba Mukuro. It all matches up, right? Those wounds Enoshima suffered could easily be these same injuries. Then it's really true? Ikisaba and Enoshima are the same person? Wait, so then what does it all mean? It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
You already know the answer to that. It's Ikisaba. She's still
Oh my
alive.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Fukuwa, please.
She took Enoshima's body and made it look like she was the one who died. You have to use the measurements.
Oh,
So
probably.
Ikusaba's still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Ikisaba alive? The one that's still alive is Ikisaba? but can we really believe that?
Yeah, we have to use the profile.
Yeah, I agree.
Or Kirigiri's account. I'm not entirely sure. No,
yeah, it's the profile. Okay, the body we found in the garden. It wasn't Iksaba.
Probably that. We have to
Probably.
We'll double check.
Still alive. That's right. She made it look like Inoshima's body was her. The mastermind's true identity is Iksaba. What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up? That's a weak statement. We can. I feel like there's an Easter egg there, but regardless. Okay, we'll check this out. It's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's all
Coming together. Oh my
It's
god.
all getting put in place. No, the body we found in the garden was Iksaba. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kirigiri?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, and 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that, of course.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo, so there's no question it's her.
But if Iksaba's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
So it's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Yep.
Yep.
Enoshima / Monokuma? No, it's gonna be Enoshima here.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. Enoshima is still alive. It's the only possibility. Are you sure about that? Huh? I admit, since Iksaba is undoubtedly dead, Enoshima does seem to be the only other explanation. We saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Enoshima were still alive, the death we saw would have had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not? Now that you mentioned, yeah, we checked her pulse.
Yeah, but it was Iksaba.
I gently placed my hand on Enoshima's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse, like they do in movies and stuff. But she really is dead. Wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. And that's why I think like it should have been a class trial starting there.
Yeah.
But I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure, she was dead. There's no question. Enoshima was dead.
So the idea that she's still alive.
It must be
No.
wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous
Nike,
statement?
come on. I know you gave your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
The case hasn't been decided just yet. Thanks,
There you go,
Kirigiri.
kitty kitty. Oh.
You haven't given up already, have you, Nagi?
Huh? No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy. It's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Enoshima absolutely died. Iksaba absolutely died. Both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction. Huh? The opposite direction? Let's assume Enoshima is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
That's the real question. How could she get Iksaba to die?
Yeah,
really?
that's the real, yeah.
How could Enoshima have survived? Checked her, she was dead, I'm sure of it. Still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Enoshima is not the one that died? It wasn't Enoshima, but someone else entirely? Iksaba? Or it's gonna be Mukuro in this case.
Yeah. Or,
Oh. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who died?
What?
Duplicate? No.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. Can we like rewind to see what we're trying to hit again? No.
It was someone else, maybe?
I think we just misinterpreted who, what the question is asking.
Agreed.
I don't know if there's a way to.
Well, this is awkward.
Do we have to like lose and then? It'll give us a chance to redo.
Let's see. It's like how she could have lived, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Replace.
No.
Darn it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Replaced?
Maybe?
I think I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it. Darn it. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool. We got that. Didn't have to die and get back to it. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Ikisaba Mukuro.
Which would make sense why the wounds are on her body.
Yeah. And that would make it Ikisaba's corpse that showed up later. That's why the body's height and weight and everything matched Ikisaba's profile, right? I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but it had to be Enoshima who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
And why would she do that? It's the real question.
Yeah. What's the motivation? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Enoshima wears long fake nails. Doesn't she?
Yeah. No. Maybe?
Red fake nails.
Does Junko wear Enoshima
I
wears them?
think.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched.
They switched at the beginning.
Yeah. That'd have been really early on, but I still don't understand the motivation. Two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched. She has red nails, I know that. Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? Oh, I guess Ikisaba would be willing to do that if it caused despair.
Yeah, I feel like that. Like
That's like the motive.
They're part of the same group, and so she'd be willing to die for it.
Yeah, after all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Ikisaba. Yeah, I guess if she's willing to die for it, and like, I think that's something they stress with the ultimate despair. They only function on like providing despair.
Yeah, so.
And so I guess if that were to do the case.
Cause like, this is like pretty hard to figure out. She dies so early on, like.
Right.
They all wipe her memories.
Yeah. Hold on, so you're saying the Enoshima we first met was actually Ikisaba all
I
along?
mean, the eyes kind of match up.
The eyes kind of
Eye
do.
colors. Well, then we'd already met her? I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Ikisaba could have simply told us her name was Enoshima. And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Ikisaba had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko?
Oh, look at the nails too.
Yeah. Enoshima never had any tattoo like that, did she? It's really easy to cover that up with makeup.
That's true.
Yeah, she could have hit it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished, and those are the red nails.
Right.
Plus, there were fake nails found on the hands on Ikisaba's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time. But if she really did use foundation...
Yeah, I think we just have to assume that she did it for the sake of despair, was willing to sacrifice herself.
Correct, even if there was no tattoo on her head, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Ikisaba.
And as the ultimate soldier, I can see making a sacrifice like that is doable.
Yeah. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Naegi. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning? That's true, it was quite an elaborate plan, to be sure, making it look like Ikisaba was Enoshima.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Ikisaba, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Enoshima herself was also the ultimate
Because
despair.
there's two of them.
Right.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back? I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me. Then why haven't you been saying anything? Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Enoshima is my secret identity? As if. Well, why did you try and protect Hinoshima's real identity? Oh, we're gonna show the group thing.
Yeah.
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that? So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. So I've already figured it out. Tried to, twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. This is the group thing.
I think
The
so.
group photo.
Or that might be the second time.
I think it's updated.
But yeah, let's try it.
Hold on, it's not presenting the right evidence. Oh.
I just keep you from seeing.
Oh, the interview.
The video, yeah, the interview.
We didn't get to see Enoshima.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the DVD, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. While I was in the AV room watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster, it wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. Well, what the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke, out of service. What, it just so happened to break just now? Yeah, then when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. The reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Enoshima, did you? Oh yeah, if everyone was in that video, of course Enoshima would have had to show up.
And if Nagi saw the real Enoshima...
Did they fake the magazines and such then too? Because that would be evidence of like what Enoshima actually
But
looked
in the
like.
pictures, like, even though we never saw her face, we still saw her hair.
Right. But
So I think there's actual, like, oh, wait, but the magazines would have
The
shown
magazine.
her face.
Remember?
Yeah.
But I
I
guess
guess they have outdated magazines, but, like, I guess someone should know what the real, like, the super duper supermodel should look like.
right? Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. If Nagi saw the real Enoshima, it would have totally been obvious that Enoshima we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke. No, it wasn't a fluke. The Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. That's not the only time they tried to hide Enoshima's identity. The Mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that.
It's probably the...
It's the group photo for sure. The moment of truth. Okay, we're gonna do this, and
Okay.
hopefully this works. My, that was a lot all at once.
I know.
Final strike.
No. Group photo.
Click, 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 click. I'm clicking, I
All the
swear.
clicking. There we go.
There it is. Oh man.
Yeah, you're right about the photos. Because if she was a supermodel,
I know, that's a little bit of a loophole, I think.
yeah, I don't know if they're
Given
gonna
that I
talk
think
about
the
that.
magazines were in the school.
The magazines that were in the school are all outdated.
That's true.
Because I think I remember someone complaining, like, oh, like, we're not gonna
Oh,
ever
that's
get new
definitely true.
issues. Yeah.
That's definitely true. But I mean, like the one, you know what I'm talking about. The one that's used like as the background for Enoshima all the time.
Yeah, and
but
also,
I think,
like, but going to Hope Speak Academy, you think they would remember what she looks like. Because
Yeah, the
unless they
memory-
wipe that specific memory of what she looks like.
I don't know if they specifically wiped that in to remember, but like maybe I don't know. I thought I remember them seeing the magazines in one of the magazines with Enoshima in it, regardless.
Yeah.
In the rec room. But anyways, we're gonna see what Enoshima / Monokuma has to say about all this in the next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I am certainly pumped for this. To figure out everything else that's going on with the school. Wow,
I know.
this is getting crazy.
I know.
Everything's getting revealed, all the secrets, and it's been plenty of fun. But until the next episode, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.
Danganronpa.